say this is a big rich town. I just come from the poorest part. Bright light, city light, I gotta make it, this is where it goes down. I just happen to come apart. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it.
What's good, family? Welcome to another episode of Power After Hours, your favorite power podcast. I'm Jeff. That's Chrissy. You are amazing. Shout out to the live chat. Shout out to the replay gang and everybody listening wherever you get your podcast. Share this video, like it, subscribe, and lock in with the latest review from Force Season 3, Episode 3. There's always a price to pay. Chrissy, how you feeling?
Woo-wee, feeling good, man. That title's serious. I feel like we're getting into some stuff. But yeah, it's a good Monday, you know, it's a holiday week. So I'm just kind of winding down from work and everything. How about you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, same. My mind is already at Thanksgiving dinner, bro.
You're so greedy.
I ain't gonna help you. Look, I'll be that.
Oh,
I'll be that. I'll be greedy. I'll be whatever, but I will be me because I am ready for some familial eats.
I know,
you
that's
know
right.
what I'm saying?
I'm
ready for all of that. And we got a good episode to talk about as well. A lot of things were going on. I think I'm interested to see your takes. I'll say that. And shout out to everybody in the chat as well joining us for this Monday edition.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get right to it, Miss Chrissy. What do you want to talk about first?
You always ask me that, and I feel like
would you like me to do it?
This time, yes, because last week I started it, and I'm ready for you this time. I'm ready for you. Okay. This is a brother and sister. We share.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I was just trying to be cordial and be
thank you,
civil,
brother.
And you know what I'm saying? Like you
so
say, I be getting
nice.
on you, I be joking. I'm like,
You're
yo,
so
dog,
nice
I'm just
during
trying to
Force. Chat, y'all hear how nice he is to me during Force? It's because we don't have any Fed chat. But the moment I bring up some Feds,
I mean, the Fed chat could be live today. It could be.
We've got a few contenders. We've got a few.
It could be. But you know where I want to start? I want to start with Tommy and this plan. There we go. I want to start with Tommy and this plan to take over the city. And you see where he's going with it. With this whole coalition that he's built.
Yeah. And
it seems like the coalition is getting thinned out. Let's say that. So they discover Chavo and they figure out that Ortega has hit back. Yeah. And this was the main thing that they didn't want to happen. And they were building on the strength of saying, hey, if the cartel is trying to push up in here, us as the team of gangs, as the coalition, will be able to kick them out and keep them out. But now they see some retaliation. So we got Tommy both thinking on the fly and thinking ahead to where he wants to go. At the end of the day, Tommy wants Ortega dead.
Facts.
Because he came after him and Shanti, and they've been trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
So when Chavo's crew wants blood for killing Chavo, he says, yo, we got it. We'll take care of that. We know he's going to get, even though he said that he was doing it as lip service, they still wanted to find a way to get at him while still keeping peace within the coalition.
Correct.
And his idea to do that was to go holla at the Serbs, who they've been warring with for the whole series, and see if they have a common enemy in Ortega. And, it actually worked. This isn't the first time that Tommy has had to roll up into enemy territory without any weapons in order to have a productive conversation, but he was able to do it. And they were able to find common ground with Ortega, but with one in Ortega dead. I don't know if the methodology from Tommy is going to lead to what he considers to be a successful conclusion, but he's doing it in his traditional Tommy way.
Tommy is reckless. Okay, that's one thing we've seen from the jump when we met him. But the thing is I feel like even in this episode, we are watching Tommy put so many things into action without knowing the amount of bullets coming at him from the other side. Like he literally is just operating to function at this point because he doesn't know all the plays that are coming up against him. But also Ortega, I've never seen somebody have so much pull from the jail cell. I don't think James St. Patrick had that much pull. Okay? Because what is we doing? You just getting phones, making calls. Like you might as well be in jail. You safer there than you are out in the public at this point. So like Tommy is doing what he has to do to survive. I'm trying to figure out at what point we are going to see him actually be able to execute his plan, right? Like he's putting all of the pieces together in these first few episodes, but it's like, when are we actually going to see something come to fruition from all of these pieces that he's laying on the board? It's like a really good game of chess. And I don't even know chess like that, but I know you got to move the right pieces to get to where you want to be. Amen. So
that's such fact.
Tommy is moving those pieces. I just hope that in the end, he can really assess and step back to see the bigger picture, because right now he's operating out of feeling, and I need him to really dial it in, because if he doesn't, he's going to be back in the same situation he was in New York. Like he's really got to figure out here in Chicago, if you really want to be number one and on the top, the moves that he's making, he's got to figure out how to make them all make sense and to not make everyone an enemy, because that's not going to work. And that's essentially what he's doing right now. Everyone is becoming an enemy.
That's a fact. And not only is everyone becoming an enemy, it seems like this Marquez Cartel got moles everywhere. You want to talk the Fed talk, Chrissy? We need to start talking mole talk, because they literally have their hands in everything.
Everywhere.
Everything.
It's amazing.
So you get them. They found out. They got their hands in everything. They got information. They are the ultimate information shadow brokers, and they know what's going on. They found out that Claudia was working with Tommy, so they cut off her protection. Crazy. Right? Mm-hmm. And you see how she was able to handle herself. They're finding out that money talks. That's a big theme of this episode. Yeah. Money talks. It can either get you in a situation or get you out of situation. Right? And she was able to finally get her get back on homegirl who stabbed her up in the first place by paying off her own peoples, her attackers' peoples, to flip on her on homegirl that stabbed her up. Yeah. So you got that, which I thought I thought it was cool. Just a way for her to survive, because after the cartel removed her security, I was like, well,
what is she gonna do?
You're cooked.
Yeah, you're dead.
Until she wasn't.
Right. One thing a Flynn gonna do is find a way out of some shit. Because we've seen her do it, we saw her dad do it, and we've seen Vic do it multiple different ways in this one episode. Like, the Flynns have a way with words, and they have a way to manipulate situations a lot like Tommy does. I mean, if you want to be in this game, you have to know how to use your words. But you're absolutely right. Like, they had their hands in everything, being able to see everyone. It's like, who isn't on their payroll at this point? I would be afraid if I was against them, because it seems like they've got eyes everywhere in the city. And when you're dealing with people like that, you got to know, one misstep, you're going to end up, I hate to say it, but you're going to end up being fed to the pigs. Okay.
I
have never in my life, that scene was traumatic for me. Okay. I don't want to see bacon eating flesh like that. It wasn't fun for me. And the joy that he got from feeding the finger,
Miguel was going crazy.
Miguel is psycho.
Yeah.
And he's definitely, we've seen Tommy be just as crazy. Let's be very clear. We've seen Tommy be just as psycho, but this is a different level. When you are feeding human parts to an animal like that, that's serial killer shit.
Big sick. And that's another way that money is talked in this episode, and specifically that Marquez money talking. They were able to pay off the hitter that Miguel hired to stay away from Tommy.
Yeah.
While, and mind you, he did it to himself because dude was double dipping.
Yeah, you can't do that.
He got the money from Miguel and kept it. And then he took the money from Ortega, from Marquez and Ortega, and kept that too. And all the while he was being watched because it took too long. You're supposed to be one of the best.
Yep.
And it took you too long.
Yep.
And now he had to suffer the ultimate consequence. That man, Porky, was dining on Fine Hitter. That episode.
That was disgusting.
That was a 7-course meal.
I can't, I'm tough. I talk a good game, guys. Jeff, no, I will talk a good game, but your girl was getting squeamish watching that. I don't like seeing things like that. And I did my best to watch it for you guys because I didn't want y'all to say something and be like, oh, Chrissy, you didn't see that. I saw it and I'm now traumatized. So just so we're clear moving forward.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Power After Hours, your favorite Power podcast. We are tapped in talking about the 3rd episode in season 3 of Force. There's always a price to pay. Shout out to Rady in the building who says she's trying to be nosy to read the rest of my tea. I'll show it to you.
Oh, yes. Let's see.
So
yeah, that's a good one.
Jackie and James and Thurgood and T'Challa and Andre.
That's a Chadwick shirt, yes?
And Chadwick.
Yes, yep. I knew it.
Good catch. I mean, by T'Challa, once we got to T'Challa, it's like, it's been given away. So these were given out.
And Jackie gave it away.
Oh, Jackie, of course.
Jackie gave it away.
So shout out to my guy, Mech. He had shirts that he was giving away for cancer after Chadwick passed. So they got these shirts made in 2020.
Perfect time to wear it. You just got a star. Yeah.
Yeah. So I copped one of these and it's still good to this day. Yes. Blackness for sure. For sure.
We love T'Challa. We love you, Chadwick.
Yeah. You already know. So I had to represent for the king, I had to represent for the king. Speaking of more Marquez money moves.
Oh, Jesus.
This was a cool cliffhanger / shock surprise that we got. That AUSA Tseng is on the payroll. The guy who was Stacy Marks' main hater, who was in there that was challenging her on all the things that she did, he is on their payroll as well. He has all the information. He's trying to prevent her from becoming mayor. Not on his watch. So he hates her more than Tommy hates her. And now the Marquez are trying to get information on Tommy because Tommy and the Serbs went and killed Ortega's uncle. Yeah. To send a message. That's the thing. It's one thing you sending a message to gangs or even connects. Sending a message to the cartel, that's when you know Tommy. The plot armor must be made of vibranium at this point.
Because not vibranium. You saw extra.
He must be made out of vibranium at this point because that man, we know Tommy ain't give a fuck, but this is like Uber levels of not giving a fuck. I don't know what his plan is past. We draw him out and we shoot him, but it seemed a tad bit reckless. And now knowing that their tentacles are within even the police, which I figured, but I didn't think it was going into the district attorney's office.
Got dirty.
Now he has enemies and blind spots that he's not even realizing.
I mean, we got dirty feds. I love them fed, but when they dirty, it's even better. Because how many times watching OG Power do we think Sax was dirty, right? We used to really debate, is Sax really for good or is he for bad? We had those debates. So we always know there's somebody lingering in these offices that is not who they put themselves out there to be, right? Mm-hmm. Like he's a Stacy hater in more ways than one. Like you really are over here feeding information, and it's really going to be interesting to me how far he's able to infiltrate with her running for mayor, knowing that he leaked the story about her divorce because he fessed up to that. I was like, damn, you just out here setting her up for failure. But what you don't do, I don't really fuck with her like that, but she's a Black woman, okay? She gonna find a way to work her way out of that mess. It's not going to be a problem for her. I'm telling you, if one thing she going to do, she going to figure it out. So he's going to have his work cut out for him, trying to really play both sides. I don't know how long he has, because we know when you're dirty, you don't live long. I'll be shocked if he makes it to episode 5.
Well, he's gonna have to get discovered first, so we're gonna see. But I thought that was a good twist, because I wouldn't have thought that they would have even cared like that. But now that they have somebody on the inside, it shows that they can get away with a lot of stuff. Like the fact that he was able to make that clerical error. So they made the motion, Ortega's people made the motion to suppress drugs and money because there was a clerical error on their motion. And she had made the comment, yo, you were the one that filled it out, right? He was like, yo, I filled it out. You signed it. It's on all of us. And I remember when she said that, I was thinking to myself, well, it's majority on you, fam.
Well, is it? I can play this game with you because...
Well, okay, I'll put it to you like this. I got you. You get a parking ticket.
Okay.
And somebody, and the officer that writes you the parking ticket writes the wrong date. And it gets thrown out. Whose fault is it?
Well, when you get technical like that, Jeff,
I know, this is technical. The facts, schmacks, right?
Yeah, like for real though. Let me tell you something. As somebody who has to submit a lot of things to people for signatures, if I submit something and you don't catch that error and you sign it anyway, you the one signing it. It ain't my name that's being signed. It's your name. So I hold you not 100%. I'll give you 75% more of the problem, because I can do whatever. I could easily fuck something up. So it's up to you as the person who is signing off to validate everything, make sure it's good to go. So I hear what you're saying, but her job is to make sure that before you sign that you align. Ooh, right. Look at that. I'm Johnny Cochran today, baby. Watch
out. I hear that, and that sounds awesome.
Yeah, you know.
And as the supervisor, she's going to take a lot of the heat because she was supposed to review. But if we talk about who actually made the error, put it to you like this. If somebody's head had to roll, it wouldn't have been Stacy Marks.
Oh, facts. No, facts, 100%.
You know? But it also makes it so clever to have someone like that under it.
Correct.
Who is monitoring her every day, knew that she had her attention diverted with being mayor, knew that she had a hard-on for Tommy Egan, and knew that she wasn't focused, and he was able to slip in an extra digit or a different digit or something like that. And now that case, which for her is a major thing that needs to happen, she needs to get a conviction.
Yeah.
Because that is going to be her main victory and claim that, hey, I can be the mayor. Yeah. Not to mention, Tseng is the one who leaked her divorce to the press, so they were able to blow that up, and they weren't able to prepare for it. So now she's like, hey, you were like the front runner because we thought that your connection with your husband, now about to be your separated husband, was going to smooth this over. Now we don't know who's going to support you, which brings me to more ways money talk this whole episode.
Love it.
Right? Vic trying to find information on Stacy Marks that Tommy can use, ends up hooking up with Ray, the aide. And a clever way, too, where he found out where she was going, because she was definitely treating him like a jump. He was a one night. He was like, yeah, I know you're a fucking criminal. This was a one-night thing. Please lose my number.
The way she curved him when he tried to kiss her?
Super curved. Super curved. It was just like, yo, man, this was one and done, Papa. I'm out of here.
I loved it.
And then he shows up as J. Paul Sophisticato.
It was great.
The connoisseur of the arts. Like, doesn't everybody? He's like, when he said he had season tickets, I was like, please.
What is this, the Knicks?
Yeah, right. He said season tickets. I started screaming because he was just like, yo, I just be here all the time, and I wasn't gonna miss West Side Story. And he
might have been. Vic, when the show first started, Vic was a little bit of a, he could have been there with that old girl that he had in season 1. I mean,
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Even he said, I'm the type that would have beat myself up if I knew I was going to that. But, he was able to figure out that, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think, Chrissy, you brought this up. He revealed that, Ray revealed that Stacy Marks going to need some money. Do you need some money? He's going to need some money. Do you have $1 million laying around? And he's like, you know what?
I kind of don't.
Kind of, sort of. So now, like Chrissy had alluded to in previous episodes, that is the end for Tommy to gain control of Stacy Marks by becoming her biggest donor. And if Tommy's her biggest donor, she can't go after him anymore.
Listen.
And she can't refuse the money either. Who would have thought Tommy would get into politics after everything that happened with Ghost and everything he was against?
As much heat as he gave Ghost, my God. But I got that part. You know what I mean? Like Ghost was his right hand, you know what I mean? Entering politics. Whereas Stacy is just somebody in politics that he can manipulate. I gotta say, I didn't think it was gonna come to fruition this fast. But my thinking was she's easily manipulatable. I just made that word up. Y'all run with it. Okay. Manipulatable. She's easy because one, she's already failing in her personal. Jeff, don't start. I see your face.
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to make sure.
Start with me. She's got her personal life. I hate you. I know you're Googling it. You're a piece of shit. I am so tired of you on this Monday evening. If you put it up on the screen, our friendship is done. You hear what I'm saying?
I wasn't going to do. That's actually an awesome idea. I wasn't even thinking of that.
Don't do it.
Wow.
That
could have been.
I'm just saying, her personal life is in shambles. She got told by her campaign manager that she better fix it or she's done. She's in a place where she will probably take whatever comes her way because she is that person that wants to win at all costs. She wants to be the head honcho. My thinking is now, Tommy's got the money, right? He's going to approach her. And while she may not be able to go after Tommy, Tommy can give her people she can go after and get. So I think it's going to be very interesting because I think Tommy will have the ability to be number one and be on top with working with her because she will be able to take out all of his enemies legally. If that, you know what I'm saying? Like she has that capability and he's got the money to do so. So Vic finding out that information was genius. And I'm actually starting to wonder, where does Vic's loyalties lie? I can't figure it out.
To surviving.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, are you riding for Tommy? Like he was so excited to tell him about the money news. So I'm not exactly sure where he is. Yeah, he don't want to die. You're right. When you don't want to die, you'll do it and say whatever.
Exactly. That man wants to stay alive. And I can't blame him for it, but I'm just wondering how long is that going to work? Because he's has to serve multiple masters. And that's not going to end up well. I don't think that's going to end up well.
Is that his wife in real life? Ray is his wife in real life. Yes?
Yeah. That's his wife in real life. So that's pretty cool.
That. I love that.
That's awesome, actually.
I think that's really nice.
You get to role play while working.
Yeah, their scenes are believable. I like stuff like that. Yeah, it makes it made it easier after seeing that pig eat that finger. I will say that scene brought me back. Amen. It brought me back. I was like, all right. He can eat another finger. I'm good. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Power After Hours, your favorite Power podcast. We talking force. There's always a price to pay. Episode 3 in season 3. Chatting with the chat, chatting with the replay gang, and all of you on podcast, wherever you get them. We there.
Yeah.
Yo, can we talk about my guy D-Mac or not?
Ah, damn it. I knew you was going to bring his ass up.
Hey, man. Yo. I know he is pissing everyone off in this episode. He's pissing his meds off. He pissing CBI off. He pissing Tommy off. He pissing the 7 nines off. The 9-7s off and the 7 nines. If there's 7 nines and there's 9-7s, he's pissing them all off. Yo, the fact that Diamond and Jenard are coming up with these pinky in the brain ass schemes to kill T-Mac. Because I don't think either one of them really want to kill him. And it's almost like, well, you do it. Well, you do it. Well, you do it. And Jenard keeps saying, He keeps trying to tell them, like, nah, we shouldn't do it. But they're losing people in the coalition. They're losing crews.
Yeah.
So now they're like, yo, this whole King Kilo thing, he's going to leave the crew. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. So now they're trying to figure it out. And Jenard is like, yo, what is the most convoluted way I could get this dude killed?
It was so stupid.
I know. We're going to have him hit up the craziest gang in Chicago. I'm going to tip them off that they're getting hit. So they'll be prepared for the drop. And they'll take care of our work for us. And that is ultimate plausible deniability.
I get it.
Because then they can't say, oh, CBI had anything to do with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's a couple of things that I had with that plan.
Yeah, go for it.
First of all, D-Mac, yo, his man was trying so hard to tell him, like, yo, do you know who the 9-7s are? You are crazy. Don't listen to this dude. Like, yo, you do not need those problems. So he was just like, well, hold up. If I do this, am I back in? No questions asked, no nothing. Newham said, yeah. He's like, all right, we're going to do it. He's like, they crazy, but I'm crazier. And honestly, he might not be lying.
He wasn't lying, though.
He might not be lying. It wasn't cap. But here was one of the issues that I had. He puts together a crew of kids working for CBI in order to make this hit. Mm-hmm. If he were to get killed and even one of them survives, when Tommy comes around looking for answers, what happened, CBI's involved. Exactly. They might not have killed him, but then it's like, well, why did you send my nephew into that when y'all know I don't want him in this?
Correct.
And
the plan was dumb.
Yeah, the plan was stupid dumb in retrospect, but D-Back, you would have thought this dude was loading up Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty himself. Yo,
was it Godfather?
This is what happens when you give geeks gangster ammunition, right? That is
very true.
This man bought a grenade off the black market.
Never seen it.
Who was even thinking? Like, even they would look at him like, no way.
It was genius.
Why the fuck do you have a grenade, bro?
Hey.
Where did you get a grenade from? I was expecting him to pull out TNT like Wile E. Coyote or something like that at this point, or an anvil. Like, why do you have a grenade? But he had it, and he said, and this is how I know he played video games. Yeah. But he was like, yo, there's gonna come a point where I use this perk. When I use this perk, everybody just get in the car and get out of here. Yeah. Just know once I use y'all gotta go. Y'all gotta go. So they did it. They got the drop. They lost RIP Nutty Boy. They lost him at the scene. But they was able to get it.
Chrissy, I mean, let me tell you something.
Talk to me about how when he shows up with all that money talking about, they won't be a problem. And Jenard and Diamond look like they lost their dog.
He was like, what's with all the long faces?
Yo, what's with all the long faces is crazy.
No, because they was both pouting. They was both like, because they were just talking about all the different ways in which he could be dead. Like, oh, we ain't heard from him. He's got to be dead. Why we ain't heard nothing? And as they are sitting there discussing this, for the second time this has happened to Jenard. The first time with him and Shanti and Tommy walks in. Thanks. And now it's you and your brother. And here comes D-Mac with the bags, dropping them down like, hey, I'm back in. I'm in this thing, right?
He's like, yo, you said.
Nigga. It was perfect. When I tell you, when he said why the long faces, and Diamond had to step in, and he was like, no, we're just we just wonder why we ain't heard from you, and I'm like, nigga, please, y'all wanted him dead. I don't understand why one of them can't just take him out the city and shoot him and kill him. What are we waiting on? He's got bounties on his head anyway. It's not like the gun is not going to trace back to y'all. Like, let's be real. Like, what are we doing here? Y'all coming up with these diabolical plans to send him into war. Like, like it's Call of Duty. What are we doing?
Well, we know Jenard wants to keep him alive because they want Kilo and their crew to take out Diamond.
Correct.
We ain't see Shanti this episode, but we know her plan is still alive. Yeah. This dude, yo, the mafioso meeting afterwards when he's with the crew, like, yo, take this money for his family. We got to pull. He's like, yo, all right, we lost Nutty Boy. That was my nigga too. But yo, pull up, man. We did that.
I can't. All of a sudden, D-Mac became the leader of his crew, and I'm like, when did this happen? Like, we are in some unprecedented times when this nigga is the leader of a crew. Okay.
If Nutty Boy would have somehow made it, I would have said, yo, there's nothing else to say about D-Mac. He got it. I think he might need to be in CBI, bro.
They might need to let him in. They might need a shooter. Okay. He might be about that life. Just saying.
Yo, he bought a fucking grenade from the black box. What am I supposed to say at this point? What can Tommy say? Yo, fam, he just took on one of the craziest crews. They shot at cops. They shot up them boys. They robbed them for like hundreds of thousands of dollars and product. Yeah. Bro, if this was a entrance exam, like if this was like the hood SAT, the gangster SAT, yo, he'd be getting accepted into the top 1% of criminal organizations.
Yale, okay.
That'd be
Harvard.
Like whatever's the Harvard. Maybe that's like the freaking one of the crime families or something like that. Like, bro, like he got it. Like D-Mac got it. And what was even crazier was Jenard's reaction, almost coughing up on smoke. Diamond looking like, why are you alive? And then Tommy pulling up at the end. Well, mind you, this is the second conversation involving Jenard that Tommy just walked into after they was talking about stuff involving him and his people.
Yep.
And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, yo, you back. Even when he said, doesn't this mean we back? I'm back at CBI. And Jenard, Diamond's like, I guess you back.
I guess.
And Tommy's like, fuck you mean you back?
Listen.
Now we're going to get some rifting.
Yeah, now we are set up for guns a-blazing, because now you are talking about Tommy and his family. We've seen the way that he acts with people that he looked at as his family, Ghost, Tasha, what's his name? Tariq. So these are, I almost forgot the boy's name. Lord Jesus, help me. So now that this is his actual people, like actual blood relative, I ain't no telling what he's going to do, but he's been trying to tell D-Mac, this is not the way. I hate to break it to Tommy, but D-Mac's not backing down. He's not going to be in somebody's school, just like, even though Tariq defied the odds and still goes to school, gets an education, that is not D-Mac. That nigga is meant for the streets. Do you see his hair? He is meant to be out here shooting it up. And I stand by that statement, okay? He's not finna be in nobody's book. And I need Tommy to realize that. The only book he gonna be in is the arrestee book for when he's gonna get jailed up, because it's coming.
That's absolutely insane. Bro. Like that. He's like in the YN Hall of Fame right now. Yeah. Like it's very different with that.
Head of the class.
Yo, let's get to the super chats. We got some good ones in here. Let's see. We'll go to Kobe. What's up, Kobe? Good to see you. Thank you for the chat. D-Mac putting in work.
Sure.
He had a plan too. Not only that, I think Jenard was expecting him to hit like their drug spots and all of that directly. My man had a plan. He had a whole plan. And other than losing Nutty Boy,
when his back is up against the wall, he actually performed. Like, I'm not gonna hold y'all. I know we talk shit about D-Mac. Hell, I just did 2 minutes ago. But when it's time for him to do what he needs to do, he stepped up and he did it, and he executed it really well. The grenade was really the piece de resistance. I can't even hold you. When he threw that grenade, I was like, yeah, get him. I was proud of D-Mac for once. It goes back to when I said last week how we couldn't stand Tariq in the beginning. Maybe D-Mac is going to be somebody that we end up liking. I don't know. But my boy was ready in this episode, and he proved himself. I'm kind of proud.
I ain't mad at it. All right, we got the next one. Another one from Colby. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
Yes.
D-Mac's missions have yielded about $300K worth of merch, and they want to kill him because some dude in jail said so. D-Mac is a killer. He grew up in the streets, literally. Tommy needs to accept it.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, if they accepted Tariq.
Hey, it took time.
Yeah.
It took time for us to get there with Tariq, okay? And D-Mac has made a lot of mistakes. He's still doing young YN stuff. like buying the motorcycle and stuff like that. But I do feel like if you put him out there, he's going to do what needs to be done. And that's kind of who you want to have your back. Am I wrong? Like in this game, I would rather have a D-Mac than a Jenard, because at least Jenard is over here. He playing both sides. We don't know where he at. D-Mac is loyal to a fault. Like he has been riding for this crew, even though they don't even want his ass. So I can't even fault the kid. He's doing good work.
No doubt, no doubt. Thank you so much, Colby. Appreciate you. DeMarcus.
Hey.
Well, actually, let me get to this one first before we get to that one. Thank you, DeMarcus. Big Bertha the Pig civilizes for furnace and raising Kanan to get rid of the evidence. I wonder if Miguel fed Che's son Armando body to a pig. Boy, that man gonna get erased off the earth if Che find out. How about that?
This pig, man, that pig was chunky as hell too. That pig been eaten. You hear me? Oh God, I can't even imagine. It was so disgusting, because in my head, what I'm thinking is one day this motherfucker is gonna be bacon. And y'all finna be eating bacon that ate humans. Yeah. Nope. I'm good. Thank you.
Nuts. Yeah. Yeah. That is a proposition I hope we don't get to see.
But also him introducing the pig to his sister too. Like,
right. So it's just the pig is new.
I'm tired of Maria. I'm tired of her too, by the way.
Why are you tired of Maria?
Because, girl, what makes you think this little truce that you got is gonna work? Like, how naive can we be? And I actually saw something with, you know me, I be perusing the socials, and it made a lot of sense. Her and Tommy went from let's have sex to we are in love overnight. Like, it's been a very fast moving relationship. And that's what tells me there's no way this survives. Because, girl, your brother is a hitman. You spent your whole life trying not to be part of this life, but yet you get some dick from Tommy and now you can carry a gun? Come on now, sis. Oh, stop this bullshit. I'm tired of her. If she dies next week, I ain't gonna be mad.
Wow. Damn, Maria, you got a hater.
Tired
you got somebody who hates you.
Tired of her.
I will say, it ain't abnormal for relationships to move fast like that. I've seen that before in the wild.
Toxic is what that is.
Yeah, you know,
you seen it work? You seen it work?
The hit rate isn't all that impressive. But, you know, they there for a good time, not a long time.
Exactly my point.
DeMarcus, another one. I like this one. Who would y'all vote for, Stacy or Rashad Tate? Oh, Tate 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Because I've at least seen his policies work. I've at least seen his policies work, and he still has the respect of the NYPD.
That he does. And he's a good dude. I'm sorry, you'll never make me hate Rashad Tate, okay? Is he crazy? Yes. Does he talk recklessly? Yes. But that's what I love about him. He's about that life, and he stepped to James St. Patrick. He didn't care who was in his way. Rashad Tate all day. Like you said, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Give me Rashad Tate all day, every day.
Oh, Jaleel,
sure.
Please stay out of our comment section. Jaleel.
Damn, we not freeing Jaleel? Damn.
Not when you make comments like Tate should have got that spinoff, sir.
I mean, people was looking for that is true, Mars. Folks were looking forward to the spinoff. I cannot front on that.
I don't know how long it could have gone, is what I'm saying. I feel like he's a good step in, give a soliloquy and bounce.
It depends on how they built it, though. I just thought that
after his brother's death, maybe.
Right. I just thought that, I don't know if a political drama would have been it for Power. Like, it would be a completely different show, but it would have been a good swing, at least for a season.
ABC was
knowing Stars, they would have had it air 3 years after they shoot the first season, and then
enough said, Jeff. Thank you.
They gotta show Spartacus. Got to show Spartacus. So how could we deny the crowd the opportunity?
P-Valley. P-Valley been waiting for 3 years. You hear me?
They done closed the Pink, bruh. The Pink is closed for renovations. It is effective me. The Pink is about to become a Coca-Cola bottling company.
They said they filmed the season last year. Why are we still waiting, Stars?
Yeah. Cooked product, Cook.
We'll see Tate in 2030.
Yeah. Tate Tate definitely on to the next one. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't.
Maybe in the spinoff, there's a world for him. Maybe in the
Maybe
spinoff
we'll
with
see. I mean, they spinning off everything, so
yeah.
I think if you gave this 3 seasons, if you gave Force 3 seasons, I understand Tommy's a more powerful and known character than Tate.
Yes.
They could have took a swing, like even if it was like a mini series that they want to see the numbers and see if they want to continue it. But who knows? What you think about Diamond's girlfriend coming back, Gianna?
Let me tell you something. One thing a girl gonna do when they miss that dick, they're gonna be right back. Girl, you know why you back, and it don't have nothing to do with you loving that man. Okay, if you want it, just say it. Okay, what I love about Diamond is he saw right through it. All right, he don't have time. You cannot be laid up when you're at war. We've seen how that will kill a man. You've got to be focused. Okay, I need Diamond to focus, because what he don't know is his brother got a target on his back, and the moment Tommy finds out that you are just thinking about stepping out on him, he's gonna kill you too. So I need Diamond to focus, because I actually like his character, and I Lord knows she knows what she wants. Okay, and I'm not mad at her. Get you some, sis. Not at the expense of his life, though.
My man she said, I know, your actions led to the death of my son, but that don't mean you don't deserve love too. I said, if you don't get the fuck out of this barbershop.
How you saying, Jeff? Get the
fuck out of this barbershop. Like, I am so glad that Diamond rejected her, if only because, bro, how are we back to this? How are we back to this relationship? Like, for real?
Good D will
she
make
had
you do
time
things.
to think.
Hey, it'll make you do things. Okay.
Look, she broke that celibacy.
And listen,
and it was like, I like it on this.
She tried to get that back crack. I ain't mad at you, sis.
She was like, she was like, I ain't see that Jamal guy around in a while. I mean, I know you say you don't have nothing to do about it, but if you did, I'm really thankful. It was excellent street retribution for the death of my child.
Shit, you over here reciting it like it's Romeo and Juliet.
Bruh, the way she came in there thinking that this was Romeo Must Die.
That was Fed talk. If you want me to be 100%, when she walked in, I was like, oh, she working with the feds. You trying to get back in so you can find out some information? Fuck that shit. I knew she was no good. Get out of my man's parlor. He don't need this problem.
Yo, listen, man. I thought I was about to watch the Come Back in One Piece video with DMX and Aaliyah.
You can make it back in one piece.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If you can make this promise to me, then when you back in one piece, I'm giving you all. I was like, get the fuck out of this barbershop.
Nigga, what is we on today? Me and Jeff are on one today, y'all. We don't got time for this nonsense.
Man. Not Shelly, she can't spend money. She don't got to spend money on comic books anymore. Come on, man. Come on,
y'all know better than we are.
Oh, man. That shit was about to make me so again. I know this ain't gonna be her last time that we see her. But I was like, we about to spark this back out of nowhere. Get the fuck out of my face, please.
I'm like, who in the writer's room voted to bring that bitch back?
They was not cooking. They was not, because it just didn't make sense. Like, maybe if he ran into her,
that would have made more sense.
Like, why is she pulling up? Like, she was that enthralled? Hey, damn, bro. Like, I don't know. But, it's Chicago's a crazy place. I'll leave it at that.
I'm telling you, when it's good, girl. You will run to the ends of the earth. So if that's what she needs to go about her day.
Chat saying you on fire today, Chrissy.
Listen, y'all.
They said you out here like you letting your hair down.
I am tired of this shit, y'all. I am tired. When I tell y'all watching this show, it was the pig thing. It set me off, y'all. I'm telling you. So I'm doing my best.
Yo, this is the pig thing. The pig thing is crazy.
That was a lot to watch, man. What the fuck, man?
Nah, it definitely was. It definitely was. Anything else from this episode? I think we covered the main portions.
Yeah, we covered all the serious stuff. Okay, this better be the last setup episode, though. All right. This is 3 episodes of setting us up. We are in a finale season.
We probably got one more setup before, 5 to 10. They're gonna take that ride.
No, they're gonna do this setup thing, and then they're gonna make us take a break. We're gonna have a 2-week.
Oh, the break is coming. I already know that. I feel that. I feel that in my soul. Hold on. Let me check something out real quick.
I'm so tired. Real quick. I'm so tired.
Oh, well,
if this show goes into 2026,
the Fridays aren't really getting hit on holidays like that. 26th is the day after Christmas. The 2nd, the day after New Year's. They really have no excuse.
Let me tell y'all something.
They have no excuse.
I won't be watching that season.
Are they showing it on Black Friday?
That 26th episode. My birthday is the 27th. Y'all gonna catch me when you catch me. I don't ever watch the show on the day. To be clear, I watch the show the day of the podcast.
Clearly. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The show should end January 9th if they don't take a break.
You and I both know that shit gonna go until at least the end of January.
Dog, they gonna take a random 2-week break, and then we'll be like, for who, for what, for
it's gonna be that Christmas, New Year's. I bet you somewhere in there we're gonna get a break. Jaleel, I'm sure you was in the writers' room.
Yeah, Jaleel definitely. He's holding it back.
Here you go. 1 week break always happens. Yeah. Thanks, Jaleel. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, does it take like 2 weeks to load the episode up on the server? What the fuck, man? Like, let me not even.
I'm tired of stars, but what I'm telling you is, this shit better not roll through March. Yeah. I am tired. We need to be done with it. But I don't want any more setup episodes. This episode the end was good. Getting to the meat at the end. But I'm tired of seeing the whole Maria and her brother and Tommy talking about what they're not supposed to do. I'm ready to see some action. Okay, we got D-Mac. That was the most action. But I'm ready to see things that they've been talking about actually start to go into play here. Like, let's get it together. We've got Claudia's girlfriend getting kicked out of her penthouse. Vic taking back his shit. Does that not look like the same penthouse from Force?
It does. From Ghost. Yeah. That looks like my man Mecca's
Mecca's penthouse. That turned into the son's penthouse. Kane. Remember, Kane was living there for a while too. I'm like, did y'all use the same penthouse? It looked just like that. But yeah, her getting kicked out, I was like, yeah, she's done. But yeah, I'm just tired. Give us something.
I hear you. Yeah, like we got some good reveals. We got to kick it into gear. So we'll see. That's it from me. I mean, the episode was cool. We got some good reveals. Yeah. Waiting to see what they got for us on Friday. If they release an episode on Friday, like I didn't see at chat. You keep us honest. I didn't see in 2 weeks.
They did not say that.
So it better show up.
They did not say in 2 weeks. They said next week or next episode. Oh shit! Was it next week or next episode? Because next episode could mean anything.
Next week and next episode. Well, next episode could be whenever. Next week is next week. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, y'all. That does it for this episode of Power After Hours. Chrissy, where can they find you?
You can find me at Chrissy B. Davis on all social media platforms. I do all things skincare, beauty. We look good over on my page, okay? What about you, Jeff?
Jeff J Says all social media and on YouTube. You already know the vibes. Thank you for tapping in with Power After Hours. Like this video if you love what you're hearing. Share this video with all your friends that love to talk about power. We are here to keep the discussion going. We're on social. We're wherever you get your podcast. And we're on YouTube here to talk about this show and to talk about the Power Universe. So thank you for tapping in with us. It has been another fun episode of the show. Yeah, man. I hope for those of y'all who are celebrating the holiday in the U.S., Thanksgiving, I hope y'all have a great day, whether you celebrate it or not. I hope you have a great week. I hope you're able to link up with fam, get some good food, share some memories, and be safe.
Yes, be safe.
Above everything else. I hope y'all have a good time, and I hope you have a good time too, Chrissy.
Yes, absolutely. And next week we'll see Jeff with the D-Mac braids, and it will all be great.
Okay.
He's gonna get me back. I just want to
you know what? I'm a patient man, bro. I'm a patient man. Just know what I do, chat. Just know this was well warranted. I might even clip this and run it when it stops. Oh yeah.
Say less. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a great and safe holiday, and we'll see you next week.
Peace.
I want you to sing it with me. They say this is a dangerous time. Yeah. I just